What is up, Avian family? We are back again with another video today. We are on Bloxburg, and we're going to be going and making a Mars base. And that doesn't seem practical because it's snowing and we're in Bloxburg. We're on Earth, right? We're Earthbound. We can't be on Mars. But wait. Alright. Before we start this, I have to go and do this New Year's giveaway for Jakey the baby. I'm gonna say that. It's probably not his name. Jakey the baby. I'm big on the baby right now. He won the New Year's giveaway, which was all my funds in my group. Here we go. We're gonna go and give him this. Okay, here we are, guys. We are in my group. If we go down here, we have 695 Robux here. We're gonna go and give this away now. Someone's knocking at my door. Search number 695. Jam! There you go, buddy. Happy New Year's. What is up, everybody? We are here on Mars, our new base that we have just touched down on, and I'm just here planting some flowers and food so we can eat and breathe on Mars in our new base. Here we're gonna be doing analyzing stuff to send back to Earth, where you Robloxians will know more about Mars, and I think that's very great for this episode because in this new decade, we are probably going to be very, very interested in Mars. We have a new rover they're sending up, and from what I heard before, there's supposed to be manned missions this decade, which is quite honestly new. It's like history, right? So here we are at our Mars base. We have Mystic and Jakey DeBay, and we're all just kind of understanding what's here on this planet. So here they are saying they saw something, and I'm like, what thing? Honestly, don't know what they're talking about right now, but we're gonna go and see this hopefully. Captain Avian aboard. His thing. What thing he's talking? Oh man. Oh, I made a snowball on Mars. Oops. So here I have my spacesuit. We all look pretty identical, except I have clothes on and they have an actual package body, which I kind of noticed later on, and I was like, oh crap, I don't look that good compared to them. Now here we are on the Mars surface. We have some boulders and different kind of colored patch soil, so it looks like. And yeah, we have to say Mars with a space and then S, because if you just say Mars, it kind of like hides it. We have to look for samples to bring back, and then we gotta send it back to the International Space Station, which they'll do research there, and then further investigations will go back into Earth to science labs. I think we have Jakey the baby here trying to act out something, but oh, Mystic said captain. I was like, what's this? And I think she's looking at the the patch of soil here. Yeah, it's kind of a different color, so I'm not quite sure what that would be. What do you guys think it would be? Different patch soils? It could be a different kind of soil, or just like a mix of something, or it could even be wet. Who knows? But that's why we do research, and you can work on it during nightfall. I was giving them the responsibility, so I didn't have to do it. Memories. Bring back memories. Is that what he said? Alright, so here I am. I'm gonna be heading back into my base, so I can kind of show you around the base. The stones are suspicious. You know, they are kind of reddish, which is quite interesting. Don't mind Earth behind the walls. We're not faking this landing whatsoever. I walk up to the side because I saw someone there. I was thinking, maybe I can recruit another person, but nope. The colors aren't the same. I have no clue what it would have been that has made it redder, if that's a word. Or more bright, we should say. I'll bring back the samples into the lab. And that way we can get back inside and we can show you around. Here's me closing the airlocks, yep. And then we can change into my flight suit. We're good to go. And here we have our greenhouse. This is where we'll grow food and make oxygen. And we have our lab in here. It's kind of a small lab, and I forgot the chairs, so you can't actually use the computers. But you can kind of go up to it, and you can pretend you're doing your research, right? We have a phone there where we can contact the International Space Station or Earth. But that's quite a long delay in calling. It's about like roughly, I think it's a 6-minute delay. So if you were to like send a message to someone on Facebook, let's say, or like TikTok or Snapchat, it'll take 6 minutes for that message to get to them. That's the delay. Whereas here on Earth, it's like milliseconds. So yeah, there's the phone. It's not the best contact, but it's something. And then we have our monitor screens attached to the computer so we can see surveillance around the base. Sir, I'm gonna go find more samples. So there's Jakey going out, and he's gonna go get more samples for our lab so we can continue our research. We have our little kitchen here. We have a cooler that's painted gray, but you can go into that cooler and you can get food, which is quite nice, right? So here's me getting food for them. I think I get a banana and some water. I was gonna get 2 plates, but they were quite busy with their research, so I didn't have time to give them both something. But here we go. We're gonna go bring it over there. Here we go. Yeah, bring it into the lab, and then we can place our water and banana. And then while they're doing their research, they can get some food and supplies. It's a soil. So that patch of sand, or soil we should call it now, it's soil. And here's me asking, was it wet? Jakey just said it's snowing. What? What? What do you mean we're gonna look up the skylight here? We're gonna see something. Oh My gosh, it's snowing out. It's snowing on Mars. What? Does that make sense? Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. There's Mars's moon. I do believe Mars has a moon, so that's the moon for Mars. But it's snowing. There's tragedy. And here am I. It gets very cold on Mars at night. But there's no clouds really, so how does that make sense for us? Now, if there was clouds on Mars, there would most likely be snowfall at night. And then during the day, it gets hot. Because it has such a thin atmosphere. So it's a radical place to live. You wouldn't want to live there unless you're fully prepared. But here we are with our base, and we are fully prepared. There's a guy in the chat, Yeehaw. He's like, I'm dying reading the chat. I found that quite funny to see. I was like, we should head back into base. And there's Mystic tasting the rock, which is not good for you. So don't do that. Don't try that at home. You can't try that at home because you're not at Mars. Here we go. We're going to go into the base. First, we got to make sure Mystic doesn't stay here alone because we don't want something bad to happen to her. There she is, breaking the stone, grabbing her samples so she can continue her research over nighttime. Mystic, I don't want you to be out here alone. Yes, Captain. Alright, and we're heading into the airlock. We'll close the door. And he closes on me. Here we are. We have auto lighting in each room, so when you walk into a room, the light switches on. Quite futuristic, if you wouldn't say, right? We have clocks that display Mars time, not Earth time. According to what I've searched, anytime now, Jackie, anytime. It says one possibility is solar wind. Unlike Earth, blank, it's not protected by a global magnetic field. And here's Jakey bringing up actual scientific terms and stuff. Now, this is all correct. There is no magnetic field really around Mars, which means it doesn't keep an atmosphere in. And the solar wind that comes off the sun shoots the atmosphere off Earth before it can even build up to be very usable, if I would say, right? For when we return in a few years, what was I saying? Let's write this in the logs for when we return in a few years. There we go. Sir, yes, sir. The atmosphere of Mars needs to be studied, Mystic says. The gravity is weak here. We can make some coffee. Wind might have slowly stripped the atmosphere over billions of years. That is correct, Jakey. That is correct. We will continue our research when we can. Here I am getting the Mars dust off of myself, because dust on Mars and like the moon, it gets all over you, and it's pretty quite toxic because of all the radiation of the sun. So it's even though I had the suit on, I'm just giving myself a wash over. Plus, you know, Bloxburg, you stink a lot. You stink often. It's really hard not to stink in Bloxburg, so just gotta wash myself, you know. could be toxic. It very well could be. We're just brushing our teeth before bed, and I'll show you the little bedroom I made for the Mars base here. There's not much privacy in the bathroom, but at the end of the day, the privacy really doesn't matter when you're stuck in this thing for so long. I mean, and I was running out of money, as you see there, $1,500. So here's our little bunk bed set. We only have 2 beds, so there's always someone up doing research or monitoring our life supports and all that such stuff, right? And here Jakey has found some things again. Buddy, I'm about to go to bed. I was like, what else? As I turned my head over. It was a long day, man. We just got to Mars a week ago. I'm tired. Here I saw King Noah. He joined. It has magnetic umbrellas scattered around the planet that shelter only part of the atmosphere. Okay. Here's Jakey pulling out all these terms and facts and stuff. I sense Google in this. I'm about to get up and go see what they've found. The last man of the team should be here in a few hours. That's me referring to Noah. Noah will just join the game, so I figured he was going to be coming over to my plot, which we could join him in. Captain, the rock on Mars are protein and calcium and more. Maybe we can use them. Gotta use all the resources and stuff to your advantage, right? When you're on a rock, stranded far from home. It's like a moon rock. It's as something. Thank you, Mystic. Thank you. Now I'm hoping I can get some sleep. And here's King Noah. He said, "Hi, Avian. What's up, Noah? Sorry you didn't get to join in on us too much, but we'll be doing some of these again. I think they're pretty cool. Make a little story out of your build, right? Even though my build's not the best, I figured, what the hell, we'll make a video. Kind of give it some use, right? I think King Noah needs help." Can't read the rest there. But I just figured he's coming to the base. We should get ready to him. We should get ready for him. So here I am getting out of bed. King Noah just arrived at my door. But the baby or whatever. You haven't landed, sir. And then Mystic here has found a creature of some sort. I was like, you what? You found a creature? I had no idea who would have been on my property that would look like an alien. Maybe trying to sabotage our mission. But here I am. I got suited up and I wanted to go see what she found. I need to see this. So here she's bringing me around the back. I'm kind of getting scared and worried at this point. I don't know what to expect. And then she stops where there's nothing. So I thought maybe it's like a microscopic kind of thing. But no, she said, "Oh no, it's gone. It's a little creature." Here am I. I'm like, what? I really wanted to see it. What did it look like, Mystic? It's a little creature. Bluish. Which is quite odd. A bluish little creature with 4 legs. Very, very weird to be on Mars. But nonetheless, I I was kind of skeptical, but I wanted to believe her because she saw something. She saw something. If she saw something, then obviously she's seen something, right? We need to be careful. I was like, okay, we gotta be careful. And happy birthday, Noah. I missed it, but he told me his birthday was today, so I sent him a birthday message there for him. And here I am, doing the greatest look like, I wonder where that alien went. So here I am with my coffee in our lab with some fireplaces going for the Christmas season, right? We're just finishing up some research, typing in the alien encounter of some sort. But we need to get this research back home because it's very important that we get this kind of information back to the people, right? So they can do their things and command us what we should do. We need to get the message of alien life form and all the data we collected back to Earth as fast as possible. Yes, Captain. I'll go back to Earth and research with the scientist. We have to stay here for a few years minimum, but I hate to have to ask you, but I need you to deliver it for us. But she is willing to. She's perfectly fine of leaving this rock of Mars. So here we are, we're sending her back. She's gonna go to the airlock and get into our escape ship just by our base. But unfortunately, we'll have to be stranded here. There's no way of return after she leaves. But we need to get this data back. And we can't do it over the phone, it's just too much. So here I am, letting Mystic go. She's leaving Mars, she's going to the International Space Station and then back to Earth. But she'll be back. Bye, Mystic. Smokers, there's an alien. Would you look at that? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, episode, whatever you like to call it. Make sure you hit that like button, it really helps out the channel. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, if you enjoyed it, right? And it makes sense too, it's free. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another episode. Peace out.